In case if you don't know what's going on, please watch part 1 of my Ultimate Toy Story Woody Doll mod video first. I'll be waiting until you're done watching part 1. Also, unlike the previous video, which was unscripted, I decided to script this video just to make the recording a lot easier. So, when we left off the project, I added some rubber feet inside Woody's hats, so to make it stay on his head a lot better. But I also wanted to mod the stitching to replace the cloth thread with a more movie-accurate round leather thread. I bought this set of round leather at Hobby Lobby alongside some red jewels, and while the brown wasn't completely the right shade of brown, it still looked pretty nice once it was finished. Speaking of jewels, I bought a pack of red jewels and used one for the holster. I cut the plastic jewel off the holster, painted it silver, and glued the red jewel on there. Now, what about the sheriff badge? I wasn't very satisfied with the gold paints that I used since they made the badge pretty glittery, so I decided to remove every type of paint that I put on that badge and repainted it from scratch. I mixed 2 acrylic testers paints together. I added some flat dark tan and a lot of glossy yellow. While it isn't as metallic-y as I want it to be, at least the color looks shiny and closely resembles the gold color from the movies. The sheriff badge that came with the Toy Story Collection Woody isn't movie accurate, and I could have spent my money on a 3D printed movie accurate badge, but I still think the collection badge looks fine in my opinion. So I glued a small washer behind the badge and waited until it dried. Then, when it was time for me to put the badge back on, instead of stitching it, I put a small magnet behind the vest so the badge stays in place without any problems. Besides any potential minor upgrades I could do in the future, like hairlines and a movie-accurate badge, I am officially done with my Ultimate Woody. I put a lot of thought and effort into this doll, and he turned out amazing. Due to me tightening the zip ties, his head and hands are staying in place. They're not falling off or anything. His head is still able to stay in place while also being more proportionate to the movie. And the small magnet I used to connect the vest and the badge is very strong. If you plan on doing a mod like this, I highly recommend you get a Toy Story Collection or Toy Story Signature Collection Woody, if you have the money for it. If not, then I'm sure there are other great alternatives. So yeah, I am pretty much done with this Woody project. I love him very much, and for the most part, I am really happy on the way he turned out. So anyways, thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel, and I'll see you guys later.